Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. My name is Echo Fang Grey Wolf, and this is the bonus video. Now, before anybody of color comes at me and gives me some trouble on why I don't date black women, this is going to explain it again, and hopefully it will not piss y'all off. And if it does, you have that right. You have that right to be mad at me. Alright? It all started when I was a child, and all I ever did was date black girls, because all I wanted to do was be black. I knew I was mixed, but I didn't want to be white. I wanted to be black. I also did not know I was native. So every girl that I tried to date was darker than me to a certain degree. As I got older, I stopped being attracted to dark-skinned girls and realized that I was only dating them because I wanted to be black. But when they kept telling me, especially the hot chicks, that I was never going to be black enough, it eventually started having a mental effect on me that has carried over into my teens, my 20s, my 30s, and my late 40s, and probably my early 50s. And the things that happened to me has made me just not date black girls. And I know not all black women are like the women that I dated, but I'm also not sexually attracted to most black girls. So it's not them, it's definitely me. I'm definitely not really attracted. I'm attracted to some black girls, and I'm attracted to a lot of girls that are my complexion. I'm attracted to a lot of mixed girls. But I just don't feel comfortable dating black women. I am not attracted to black women. And I don't mean that in a negative light, because there are some very pretty black women. The girl that plays Iris on The Flash is a very beautiful black woman. A couple of beautiful black porn stars. I would date them, but I would not marry them. So if that hurts your feelings, it's better that you know now than get your hopes up later. Alright? And also, as a mixed person, I pretty much can date who I want, which is like the best advantage of being mixed. Alright? So just getting it out of the way. If I've offended you in the first 2 minutes and 7 seconds, I'm sorry. So I had this girlfriend in Smithville. We were both 12. I lost my virginity at 10. I didn't know if she was a virgin or not, but I didn't want to rush her into sex. I mean, I followed her around like a lost dog when we first got together. And it was like early June or late June, early July, and I followed her around like a dog in heat. And then she told me she needed a week. I gave her a week of space. She got a new boyfriend, and I tried to make her wreck her scooter every day. I am sorry, but I was in love. It was puppy love, but it was real to the puppy. And she literally had brought her new boyfriend on my porch. She could have just broke up with me like a normal person. No, she had to rub salt in the wound and brought her new boyfriend on my porch. And he got my boot literally up his ass. And he missed those steps and he skinned up his chin. Hi, fella. In case you're still out there. I believe they later grew and they may have had a child and he may have broke her heart. I did speak to her father like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. At best 7, like before my daddy died. I spoke to him. I was at my Aunt Ruth's house and he happened to pull up and he said, "Hey, is that Jimmy?" I said, "Yeah, that's me. I don't really go by that name, but you know, because I was going by James, not Echo Fang Grey Wolf, just James." He's like, "Yeah, I'll be sure to tell my daughter I saw you." He's like, "Don't worry about it. You don't need to tell her shit." You know, he's like, "Why?" I said, "Your daughter broke my heart, dude." I said, "I respect you, but I don't want nothing to do with your daughter." I say, "You're cool. You've always been cool. I will always respect you." I'm going to say, but when it comes to your daughter, she gets no respect, yo. She gets no fucking respect because she didn't have to do me that way. And so he's like, "Well, what the hell did she do?" I said, "It's not what she did. It's how she did it. And the way she did it, if you don't want to date me, if you want to break up, come at me like an adult. Don't bring your new boyfriend to my daddy's porch and thinking that he's somebody." I said, because just like him, you find out real quick that size don't mean shit. The bigger you are, the better my chances are of fucking your shit up, because you're not going to believe I can hurt you. And I like it like that, because if you don't think I can hurt you, I got the best chance of winning, because you don't think I can hurt you. Works for me. So then, years some change later, same state, same city. Got a new girlfriend. Leaving names off. Her father and my father were best of friends. Like brothers even. And she was 14 and I was 14. And she and I never had sex. Kissed a couple of times. Touched her boobs. Same thing that I was trying to do with the other girl, but I was taking it too slow, and that wasn't the way she wanted it. And apparently she really wanted it faster because she got a new boyfriend, and she went to go see him every fucking day. So we know what was going on. Anyway. And eventually I think she had a baby with that bastard. But anyway, back to the girl at 14. She was dating a 23-year-old. This is the last black girl that I would ever date for the rest of my life. And if you guys don't like that, that's your problem. I'm walking her home because my dad raised me to make sure that you escort your girlfriend home. No matter what she says, you escort your girlfriend home. And I was going to escort my girlfriend home. I had my little BMX. I still have that bike. And so I'm walking her. This dude rose up out of nowhere on a 10-speed. It's either a 10-speed or a mountain bike. I can't really remember, but I remember the gun. I'll never forget the gun. Because he pulled it out on me and pointed it at my fucking face. The only thing between me and the gun was my bicycle, and I would not have been able to lift it up faster than that bullet. And so he comes up and he starts talking to the girl. I was like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, this is my girlfriend. I said, ain't your girlfriend? She's my girlfriend. She's been my girlfriend since fucking June. It's like, oh, summer romance. Too bad. You ain't having no summer romance no more. Because you're going to die. There's something about the words you're going to die and a gun aimed at your fucking head from like 1.5 feet. Because he was a tall dude. But he was like right in my face. So I'm like, okay. Now I'm thinking to myself, this is going to suck. Fucking 14 years old. And I'm not going to fucking live to see 15 because my birthday is a couple of weeks. And this dude's going to shoot me in my motherfucking head. And he's 23. And she's 14. My dumb ass had to start talking. It's like, dude, how old are you? 23. It's like, dude, we're both 14. You know you're breaking the law, right? He said, I don't give a fuck. I will shoot your little ass right now. About that time, my dad's door cracked open. And my dad said, you shoot my son. And I'm going to shoot you. So go ahead. Take your shot, motherfucker. And he couldn't see my dad. All he could see was the barrel of my dad's gun. And so he said, now lower your gun. Get on your 10-speed. And roll the fuck out of Dodge. And if you don't put that gun down, I'm going to put one in you. Because unlike you, if I say I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to shoot you. And so he's like, what? He's like, look over here, fucker. And he looked, he saw the barrel of my dad's gun. He said, alright, man. He put his gun in, got on his 10-speed. He said, now you start riding. If you don't turn around and ride right now, you're going down and ain't no cop in the land gonna arrest me because you breaking 2 laws. 1, you done put the gun on my 14-year-old son. 2, you're fucking his 14-year-old girlfriend. I will walk if I murder you right now because of the simple fact that you're a rapist and you attempted to murder my son. I said, so he put his damn gun in his pants, got on his 10-speed and rolled out. Here I am. I was too scared to shit on myself. Frozen, couldn't do shit. My dad comes out, still got his gun drawn. And he has 8 shots and it's 22. And he says, Jimmy, get your ass in the house, take your bike in the house. Don't worry about this shit. That was a punk bitch and you lucky. Be damn lucky that he didn't shoot you. Now you go in there and you thank God. And I went in there and I thank God. Took my bike in. My dad walked her to her dad's house. My dad had a conversation with her dad. The next day I had a conversation with her and told her I will never be speaking to you ever the fuck again. And she's like, did your daddy tell you that? I said, no, hell no. I made that decision after I got in the house because you dating somebody that's like 10 years older than you. And he has a gun. He said, I live in Charlottesville. Do you know how fucked up it would be for my dad to have to explain to my mama that I caught a bullet for a girl that I ain't even had sex with from a dude that's 23 damn years old? And she's like, I didn't think about that. I said, well, you could have told me beforehand. When we first met, you could have told me. And I never spoke to her again. Never. I could care two shits where she is. See, when you almost lose your life, things change a fucking lot. So I went back to Charlottesville. Oh, I talk to black girls. I'll flirt with black girls. If black girls want to have sex, I'm down. As far as getting pregnant and marrying them, that's just not an option. I will never date a black girl. If she wants a situationship, we can do that. She wants marriage, go with someone else. She wants a relationship, go with someone else. You want to have sex, we can do that. It'll be a one-shot deal, and then you can get the hell out of my face. Because I don't know what else you're going to bring to the table besides my death. No. Now, I know not all black girls are like that. Let me clarify, like I said at the beginning. I know not all black girls are like that. But that trauma still drives me as far away from black women as I possibly can. And after I finish talking to her, I swore off black women. I looked dead up at God and said, there's no way in hell I'm ever going to date another black girl. And I have kept my word till this day. I have never dated another black girl since that shit. Mixed girls are on the table, but I will not. If you're mixed with black and Chinese, we're good, but I'm not marrying you. Because if I don't get to meet your family, and I mean both sides, the Chinese side and the black side, nope, we ain't doing it. And if I only meet the Chinese side, it's cool. But I need to meet the black side too. Now I can see if they're not in your life, okay, we can work some shit out. But I know for a fucking fact, she might be mixed and white. No. Either way, I like mixed girls because I'm mixed. But at that same time, before I marry you, if you're mixed and black, I need to get to know your family, and I need to know every kind of dating habit. If you're dating two guys at the same time, I don't want to be one of those guys. If you can't be honest with me, then we're not in a relationship. So let me end it with this. I have 3 basic requirements for us to date. Alright? The first requirement, which is the most important requirement, is that you are honest. I don't give a fuck about nothing else as long as you're honest. The second requirement, which is just as important, equally important, if not the most important, that you don't cheat. Third one is pretty much, remember rule 1 and rule 2. Be honest and don't cheat. And then there's the fourth one. The fourth one is, if you are going to cheat and you lie to me and you get pregnant by the person you're cheating with, do not bring that baby to me and say it's mine. Because if I find out that it's not mine, there's going to be fucking problems. That's why I said rule number 1, you have to be honest. If you cheat on me and you tell me, we can probably work it out. If you cheat on me and you don't tell me, we can't work it out. Because I don't have room in my life for liars. I do not want to date a liar. I don't want nothing to do with a liar. And if you can't tell the truth and you can't take accountability, we can't date. Period. Because I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm going to tell you, here's how this works. No girl's going to look at me unless I have a girlfriend. Because that's how it's always worked. Girls don't want me unless they know I have a girlfriend. I don't know why girls do that. That's something you ladies have to discuss. But I can tell you, every time I have a girlfriend, there's always a girl somewhere that finally sees me for the person that I am. If my girlfriend and I break up, those girls are nowhere around. I'm going to mention this girl. Her name is Fong. Hi, Fong. Fong is an Asian girl that when I was with my fiance, I do not know Fong's last name, so you're safe, Fong, wherever you are. My fiance, her roommate, and Fong and I went to a Korean place over by the Red Lantern. And, I had my debit card, and I was with my girl, my ex-fiance, and her roommate. I really didn't think that I should be there because I was like the only man in the group. And then I was with my girlfriend, but at the same time, I got 3 hot Asian girls with me. Not one of these girls was not hot. Now, her roommate, she had a boyfriend. His name was James, too. He wasn't there. It was just me and the 3 girls. So, funny, the roommate had the same name as my girl. But Fong was the roommate's friend. Fong was very pretty. The roommate was very pretty. But when I'm with you as my girl, there's no woman on earth prettier than you. Even if they literally are prettier than you, there's no woman on earth prettier than you. Period. And if y'all don't like that concept, that's not my problem. I've always been that way. The woman I'm with is the prettiest woman in the world. Even if she's ugly as shit to everybody else, she's the prettiest woman in the world to me. So, at the dinner, because Fong was wearing shoes similar to this, but not like flip-flops or whatever, and she had her foot in my crotch the entire time. When my ex-fiance and I broke up, Fong was nowhere in sight. So, I do not know why girls do that, because every time she did that, I would like, you need to stop. You know, I couldn't like say it out loud, but I'd give her that, look, could you please stop? And it's like, because I'm like, yo, stop, because I'm catching wood, because she's literally doing the toe thing. And I'm like, yo, and I couldn't kick her back, but that's where her foot was at. And I'm like, nope, this ain't gonna work. And so I went back home with my girlfriend, her roommate, and Fong. No, we did not have a threesome or a foursome. Would have been great, but no, that would be a fantasy. So they went to bed, and I would have went home, but my ex-fiance insisted that I stay. So I didn't want to go pee in the bathroom because I didn't want to run into Fong. So I went outside and peed in the back. And I continued to pee in the back because I didn't want problems. If I would have known that some time was going to pass and I was going to wind up not having a girlfriend, then I would have had sex with Fong. Just being safe, because of the simple fact that I was in love with the girl, but I wasn't in love with Fong. But apparently I was in love, and the girl I was with, my ex-fiance, was not in love. But I told her, like the next day, Fong left. No, we slept in. Fong left. The roommate left because she took Fong home or whatever. I don't know where the hell Fong lived at, but apparently she wanted to go home. So she went home, and roommate didn't come back for a while because she went to go see her boyfriend. And so I told my ex-fiance, I was like, yeah, you know that friend of your roommate's, she was messing with me under the table. My ex-fiance brushed that shit off like I was lying. I was like, okay, I told you. It's like, well, did you like us? Like, no. I say, every time she did that, that's why I kept clutching your hand. And you just didn't get the fucking hint. So, that was that. And like I said, after her and I broke up, there was no Fong. The roommate had moved out before her and I broke up, because her and her boyfriend got engaged and got an apartment together, and they would later break up. I don't know what happened to them. I'm sorry, because they had a great relationship. But, you know, I thought I was in a great relationship. But, I mean, shit happens. And, no sign of Fong. So, I need to know, as I leave this video at the 18-20 minute mark, why do women do that? If they see a man with a woman, and that man is apparently happy, why do women go out their way to fuck shit up? Women, if this has offended you, I'm sorry. This is just my story. I know that went completely left from why I don't date black women, but that was also part of the thing, you know. But Fong wasn't black. Fong was all Asian. And I love me some Asian women, but I'm not going to fuck a relationship up for a quick rump in the sack when I may be with the one girl that I need for the rest of my life. Clearly that wasn't meant to be, because I'm single and ready to mingle, and the only girl that my eyes are seeking right now doesn't know that I exist, because she is the flawlessly beautiful and dangerously sexy Zeta Zhang. But we'll let God handle my life. Right now, I'm going to end this video, and thank you guys for being here. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Comfort Habit number 2. Thank you for being here. Be seeing you.